"100% Chelsea." Hello everyone, welcome to this video where I'm going to talk about the team selection. Now, Newcastle are a side where I originally thought we'd go there and batter them. Or at least either a 3-0 win. I predicted 3-0. I didn't think we'd struggle. I didn't think we'd play so bad as we did in the first half. Better in the second half. But I'm going to address this issue that needs to be addressed, okay? Because we have a team that's being picked where if you look at it on paper, you go, this team is absolutely incredible. Incredible. Zuma, Terry have selected, Cahill, Azpilicueta, Hazard, Pedro, Willian, Oscar, Costa. I mean, bloody hell. Any team in the world would accept these players any day of the week. But it's not working. Why? I'm going to address this team, this selection, and what changes need to be made to this team regardless of the caliber of these players. Because these players, as we know, are absolutely world class. However, they are not showing it and they are not proving it. So I'm going to go through the team of the game against Newcastle, who played, and who really should be given a chance. You know, who should come in and start playing more? Should things be changed? And it's a very hard thing to do. I mean, a lot of us can just, you know, from the outside say, yeah, you know what, change him and him, and bring on this guy and this guy. We can easily just say that. A tongue has no bone, remember. We can easily just talk and talk, but we can't do it. And when you're in someone like Mourinho's shoes, who's there with the responsibility, I guarantee we wouldn't be saying what we're saying now. We wouldn't be saying the same sort of thing. Because when you have players like Fabregas, Pedro, you know, Hazard, Costa, you're thinking from the outside, oh, he's not playing bad, change it. But Mourinho in the team goes, I know what this guy can do. He's world class. I'm not going to take him off. I know what he can do. And he's going to try and give him belief. And that's what he's been trying. But it's not been working. And it's weird to know against Arsenal we were good. And then, you know, against Walsall, we won and we were decent. And then against Newcastle, we're struggling Newcastle, we bottle it. And luckily, as I said in the previous video, we left with a draw. We left with a point. Better than nothing. But I'm going to go through the team. Now, we started off with Begovic in goal. No choice there. We have to play Begovic. Courtois injured. No other option. Our back four. Ivanovic, Zuma, Cahill, and Azpilicueta. I have a problem here. And I'm sure all of you know where I'm going with this. Ivanovic, no. And you know, we've been saying in the run up to this game, he had one good game against Arsenal. Great game. Credit to him. He did his job. He looked like the old Ivanovic. But you can't just ignore the fact he's lost it. That's it. His legs are gone. His legs are just not responding to what his mind is telling him to do. That's it. It's age. It's normal. And I think he either needs to take a centre-back role or just stay on the bench. Stay on the bench and when needed, use your experience. Because I don't think he can last 90 minutes anymore. I don't think. Yesterday, we had the first goal, which was down to him. Well, briefly, because it was between Zuma and Ivanovic. And again, Zuma is another one. Great defender. Fantastic. I know the potential. But John Terry is still just sitting there, not playing. And it's John Terry. The leadership that John Terry offers, no one else can really offer. When John Terry's on that pitch, there's organisation and there's control. And then regardless of bad performances, that's probably down to each individual player. But there is always organisation when JT is on that pitch. And Zuma yesterday made an inexperienced mistake. It was an inexperienced mistake. You know, leaving your man, focusing on the ball, not focusing on your man that you're meant to be marking. And again, Ivanovic didn't pick up on it. Should have, with all of his experience, should know. He didn't have anything else to do, and he just left the situation as it was, and he shouldn't. So, Ivanovic, for me, no. I think, you know, he needs to go. He needs to go and become a backup player on the bench. Backup. I would honestly start playing Baba Rahman more. He offers that pace. He can bomb forward. He can give us attacking options. He can track back, and he can be there when needed because he's got the pace, he's got the energy, and he's young. Use him. Azpilicueta, same story. on the right-hand side now, no longer on the left. Play him on his favourable right. He'll continue to do the superb job that he does. And as for the centre-back, Zuma Cahill, I can understand where Mourinho is coming from, because Zuma and Cahill did a fantastic job against Arsenal. So credit to them. Midfield, Fabregas, Matic. And again, Fabregas yesterday had a terrible game. Terrible. First half, non-existent. And the second goal was his fault, because it was his man that he left who ran into the box with no one marking him, and he bombed the header in bottom corner. Fabregas should have kept with him. And when you're conceding things like that, you know, it's a set piece. It's a set piece. And you're letting your man go. It's not like you've been hit on the counter-attack and you're running back, trying to get back to your man. No, it's a set piece. You know who your man is. Stay with him. Fabregas did not do that. Fabregas just like, all right, mate, I'll see you later. Yeah, you go into the box. And he just let him. He just completely let him. Why? I don't know. Things like that are unforgivable. When you're getting paid these many thousands of pounds a week, right? Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds a week spread between these players. And you're making mistakes like that me and you can rectify if we were on that pitch. Come on. It's completely unacceptable. And regardless of the name, things should be changing. If you're making a mistake, you're not playing. I'm sorry. So, you know, the other boys, we had Matic. Again, very slow first half for Matic. Did not play to his potential. Second half, a bit better for the time that he was on. Willian came on afterwards, and I know Willian was briefly injured. He wasn't 100%, so I don't blame him for not playing. But Matic, Fabregas, they need to step up their game. They are honestly the best two midfielders we can put in that position, but at the moment they're not showing it, and especially Fabregas. And the way Ramirez is going now after his goal, I would play Ramirez next game, just because of his confidence, and give him a bit of belief. Say, yeah, you know what? Fabregas is not doing the job. You did well last game. You're playing. I play Ramirez next to Matic next match, and I'll probably give Fabregas a rest. I'm going to the front three, and we have Oscar, Hazard, and Pedro. And this one baffled me, because Oscar, Hazard, Pedro are normally really, really good. Oscar's been the missing link recently. But again, when you're getting nothing coming forwards to you, what can you do? And again, these guys, first half, then none of them showed what they could really do. None of them. First half. First half was everyone. Everyone was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And then up front, we had Loic Remy. Again, is facing his old team. Has been on form recently. Scored, so I don't blame him for being selected. However, now, what baffles me, Loftus-Cheek wasn't even in the squad. We had Baba Rahman, who wasn't used. You know, what do we change? What do we change? I really think going forward, I would honestly look really, really far now, and I would play Baba Rahman from now on, starting. Baba Rahman, Azpilicueta are two fullbacks, and Ivanovic is on the bench from now on. I don't care. You might as well try something new and try to adapt. I would play Ramirez next match. Forget Fabregas, stick him on the bench. He needs to realise he's not playing well. And these players with names, and these players who know they're going to be picked, they're obviously not going to be putting 100% in if they know they're going to play. A statement needs to be made. And as I said, not the game before Arsenal, I was saying a statement needs to be made. When we lost to Palace, I was saying, you know, regardless of your name, regardless of who you are, if you're not playing well, you're not playing. Simple. And these boys who are playing well, like Baba Rahman when he played, like Loftus-Cheek, who's done superb recently, and he's not playing. Against Newcastle, who's a team that we know really shouldn't be threatening, I would have played Loftus-Cheek. I would have played Baba. I would have seen how that team can gel, because against Arsenal, I can understand you might not be able to do it. But against Newcastle, you can. You can. You know, and I think if they were given a chance, we would have left with 3 points. Because we need pace. What I think we need in this team, we need more pace in the side. We need more strength, and we need more solidarity. We need players who are going to bump forward, create chances, and come back and have the energy to last 90 minutes. That is our problem so far. And I do blame pre-season. That is still lagging on, and it always takes about 8 to 10 games for you to really get back into gear. But when it's not working, try something else. And these boys like Loftus-Cheek, these boys like Baba Rahman, who show that they can play, and they have the age, they have the legs, they have the energy. Let them show what they can do and let them start getting used to first team football. Let them get adapted to what the Premier League really is. I really think that is what we should be doing. But our next game is Porto. Champions League over in Porto. Now, obviously, we're not going to be there for the Porto game. But we will be doing content for that game. Porto is going to be a very hard game. Very hard. We're going from Newcastle, Premier League, who nearly done us over, to Porto in the Champions League, who are our main contenders in the group. Away from home, it's going to be a completely different level. And I'm worried that we're going to go there and possibly bottle it. I would take a point. I would more than likely take a point from Porto at this moment in time. But really and truly, we should be going there and winning. I will be doing more content before the Porto game. I will give you my team and who I would play in the run-up to that game. So please do look for that. But as I've said, this game, I want to know what your thoughts. I want to know who you think should have played and who you think should be dropped. And a statement made to them that you're not going to play just because everyone knows you're a big player. You know, you're going to play because you deserve it and it's based on merit. And if you're not playing well, you're getting dropped. Simple. Let me know. Let me know what you think. That is my reflection on the team and who probably should have played. And I said Loftus-Cheek, Baba Rahman giving us that options. Ivanovic, has he lost it? I want to know your thoughts on Ivanovic. Do you think he really has lost it in his legs? It's just age. Do you think that is the case? Let me know. And thank you all for watching. Leave me your comments. Subscribe to 100% Chelsea if you are new. Be sure to follow all the social media links in the description below. And I will see you really, really soon. Thank you for watching. Take care, guys, and peace.
Specialist in failure. Bye-bye! See you later, boys! If that isn't video of the week, I don't know what will be.